Hi, it's Kylie Coo. Welcome to my studio and to week 11 of the 52-week Spiral Scroll Journal. So I've already picked my card out for this week. I've kind of looked at the way that I want it to go. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to keep this simple again because there's something about this project that's about, just trying to keep it quite simple and do it within a reasonable amount of time. I've pulled out a few scraps. This is a scrap that I think it was done on a gel plate, probably just picking up bits and pieces. It was a much bigger piece. I've loved it. It's gradually getting smaller and I'm just kind of feeling called to use this bit today. So all I'm going to do is put some glue on this and then I'll glue that down. I'm just going to use my Pritt Stick glue. Sorry, a neighbour has just, oh gosh, I left this without the cap on. I'm going to have to take the top off that, I think. I'll get another one just now. In fact, what I'll do, I've got some matte gel here. I'll just use it. This was the 3-in-1 glue that got stuck in the bottom of my jar. It had all run out. I pulled it out today and look at it. I now don't want to throw it away and there's some threads in it. Anyway, I did get a new bottle of the 3-in-1 after wasting all that. Right, let's just use this. That's fine. So, hopefully you saw a bit of footage from this morning. I was out early, fed the birds, and then I went off for a short walk, 30 minutes or so, but it was just such a beautiful morning. It was -5 first thing, -5C. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was cold, it was frosty, but it was sunny, so just a beautiful morning. I'll lift that so it doesn't pull the back off. Just put that over like so, just give it another pull. And then I'm just going to let this dry for a minute or two and then I will tear the edges down. Okay, so I didn't let it fully dry and I've pulled a little bit off there. I'm not concerned about that. I can either stick another little bit down or I will just darken round the edges. Now, this I had pulled out or had punched out a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just kind of feeling called to use this. I'm going to just try and centre it because I don't know how my other cards will fit together. So, yeah, just about there. I think it kind of looks like a version of the earth, potentially. Don't mind what way it goes on. So again, I'm just going to use some gel matte medium and I'll just put this down. I'll just put it onto the back of it this time. This was stamped on, it's painted tissue paper. Again, probably gel plated, I'm not certain. Take that out. And I'll just put that in around there. I think this card is going to come together very quickly today because I think I know what I want to put on next. But again, I'm just going to give it a minute or two to dry. So I'm liking that, and quite often that would be enough. Today I am feeling like adding this goddess stamp as designed by my friend Cheran from the channel Texture Junkies, and I'll leave a link to her channel. Sometimes she live streams a lot, and I can't live stream because my internet's not good enough, as I've probably said 100 times before, but I can go on and read the chat for her, so I can do that kind of voice thing. So yeah, I like to do that. I'm going to do a practice stamp first because I'm terrible at stamping. It's just not my forte. I think that's going to be fine. I just need to not wiggle it about too much because otherwise I smudge it. So I'm just going to try and centre it. The circle is not quite big enough, but I think we'll be okay. And hopefully and there we go. For me, that's pretty perfect. Did I say the ink I was using? I bought this a few months ago. Archival ink, jet black. I'm going to give that a little quick dry with the heat tool, just to make sure that it's dry and sealed. Now, when I said sealed, I actually meant set. So I've got this like a kind of paint pen. It's supposed to be gold. It's more, I would say, a green gold. I've got a bit of paper I can show you on. Well, you'll see when it goes down. Crawford and Black, which came from the Works in... It's a UK shop, I don't think it's anywhere else. But they're a bit like Poscas. And I think I'm just going to go round this, just in a kind of circle. I think the green gold will actually go quite nice with the background, just to make it stand out a little bit more. These, of course, were way less expensive than Poscas. It's the bullet nib tip. Oops, just about put my fingers in it. And I think that just makes it stand out a little bit more. Tempted to do kind of dots in here. I don't want to end up spoiling it, but just dots round in here, just following that kind of spiral. And I don't know whether to do her heart this colour or another colour. I'm going to get the red out to see how that would look. Gosh, I've just lost the sun. Well, I've not lost it, but... So this is the red. It's a kind of pinky red. I think putting it on will help it with the bit on the outside though. But I need to do it very carefully because it's a thick nib. And I really don't want to lose the kind of heart shape. I think that's fine. It is a kind of irregular heart shape, if you know what I mean. I like that. I'm going to let that dry before I smudge it. So I was just looking at how last week's card might fit on, so it'd be something like that, I think. And I think I'm just going to write my word around here, and I kind of, as if going round with the circle. So I'll probably do that off camera. I think it'll be a bit easier. If I make a mess of it, I make a mess of it. You may as well see that. So my word this week is protect. So I'm going to want the T round about the middle, I think. But I'm just going to go for it. So protect. doing it in capitals this week. That should fit in fine. Sun sitting off it, which is nice. And I don't think I need to do any more to that. So it was as simple as that. Piece of scrap, lovely stamp, a little bit of work with a paint pen. So if you're doing the scroll as well, I hope you're enjoying watching this, or if you're just watching for maybe a little bit of inspiration, then, you know, I do hope you're enjoying. So, thanks ever so much for watching. Do take care. Bye for now.